Alright, seems fair. Seems right and fair. Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome to today's DDO stream. I'm your host, Samus. We are level 24, which is what I actually put. It seems surprising to me. Actually being level 24 when you are, in fact, level 24. Whew. The wonders never cease. Alright. So, I was told this guy was going to be trying to get to epic levels so he could play with us today, but it looks like he's a little under level. And, yeah, so I guess this means that we're having a good time on our own here. Let's, get things powered up. Let's see what's going on. The only thing that's even open is a snitch. Gross. Alright, what else do we have that we haven't done yet? And epic levels here. Kind of a big deal is level 21. That's a tough 21 though. That one's in particular not that tough. Spies in the House is 21. Watch Your Step and Violent Delights. Those are keep on the Borderlands. I thought I did keep on the Borderlands stuff. Huh. Should we go back and check keep on the Borderlands stuff really quick? I guess so. Terrell renewed the shrines last night. Thanks for that, Terrell. Appreciate it. We don't have too many more left. The time of resistant shrines may be waning. But for now, we still have a little bit more. Hey, there's Talab. Good morning, buddy. Thing still says you're level 18. Guess you didn't get as much time in as you wanted yesterday, huh? I love that parrot. It so messes me up. Oh, I still like it. Renewal, Heroes Feast, True Res, or Nardo. The problem with Nardo is he's kind of got to be in there to do his jab. That's all right. I'll take him. All right, so let's pop over to Keep on the Borderlands. See if I actually ended up missing those quests somehow. I don't think so. I think it's probably just it's gonna be like one less loading screen. I did a pure stick monk build. In heroics it was fine. In epics not so much. But in heroics it was fine. DDO experience, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it happens to be for you. We're on maximum emo mode. Oh, hang on. My glasses are still. Maximum emo mode. We got our runny mascara, our new white wings, and our bloody footsteps. We could not be more emo if we tried right now. So every time that they've recruited new people, they've asked me if I'm interested, and I've turned them down every time. So there's two reasons why I've turned them down every time. Mostly, I stream so much, I would have a really hard time separating things that I'm publicly know and things that I privately know. And it just does not seem like much value to me in that way. Did I not do these quests? There's like, I just got. Did we miss Violent Delights? No, that's the guy with the ambush, right? Violent Delights. Yeah, I don't. Still saying that I missed this quest. Still says I'm missing Violent Delights and Watch Your Step. So, long story short, I probably am not going to apply. I honestly don't think it's a good idea for people who stream heavily. I know there are some people who are on the council that do some streaming, and for some of those people it is a challenge to make sure that they don't say anything. And I know this because those people have said things to me, sometimes on the stream, sometimes off of the stream, but they share information occasionally that they're really not supposed to. Alright. Gobnoblin Caves. This is the Watch Your Step. So let's try Watch Your Step and see if it'll mark off my quest completion log. Just for purposes of making sure everything's cleaned up. You also went marked up. You also went Dark Monk, which you have not done. I like Dark Monks a lot. Especially if you have like a crafted vampirism quarterstaff from like oh, what is that quest called? The Lord's March stuff. Elemental Bloom is also a solid weapon, for sure, for sure. I feel like I pugged all, or I had a group for most of these. I don't know. Hey Nate, what's up, bud? Just doing some quests that I thought I had already done, but apparently I missed. Normally do hand wraps, so do you want something different? I like sticks. I think sticks are in a pretty good spot. Granted, I feel like most quarterstaff builds need some rogue levels for the extra attack speed. But like I said, I did a pure one. I had a lot of fun with it. So trying to do like some of the spellcastery type things out of the Shintao and yada yada. The attack speed bonuses are just so good from the 3 levels of Rogue Splash, though. It's insane. But with Strike Through and everything else going on right now, it's probably pretty good. Oh, knocked down, but the greater command. Jerk. Alright, sounds good. I I will be around. And if we need to, we can even do like a video call or something ahead of time before I'm on the stream, and we can fix it, depending on your opportunity to get things done. You are never going to get yelled at by me saying you should try something. That is not something that I am going to do. Like I said, I thought it was fun. I think you'll have some places where you'll struggle bus a little bit, but I think you're going to have a lot of fun. All right.
Glittering treasure. Little good it did for ones you killed to claim it.
Now, did he chick off? It did chick off. All right, so we must not have done this. We must not have done Violent Delights either. Sounds good. So give me a call, and at the very least, I can talk you through. Well, try to talk you through that stuff right away. If not, just straight up help you make it all happen. La da da, ya da dee da. I do love this game. I was really considering playing Final Fantasy Tactics this morning. As I hate where I had to leave things last week. It makes me so mad. Alright, I think this one is the Violent Delights? No. Which one is the Violent Delights then? Is it one of these? Well, when in doubt, we do that thing that we do. Makes us look semi-smart. Violent Delights is the Knoll Caves. It's the one up here. Which again, I remember doing. So I don't know what happened. I don't know how we missed it. But somehow I feel like I did. Alright. Just gonna put on our big ring. Come on, tick away. Are you sure I didn't do it on something else or someone else? I don't play anyone else. It's possible that I'm thinking about a different life. But I'm pretty sure it was this one. I feel like I had the big group together doing like R3s on all these. I didn't do heroic levels because I'm an iconic and these are level 3. I feel like we had some bar that ran through here to do all these checks, and then didn't get any of them. Like completely borked everything. And then we had another guy who like zoomed through the quest really quickly. And it flagged all the rest of them, so somehow I just don't think I got credit for the quest. Which is fine, I mean, whatevs. Or I could just be mix remembering. Is that what we call that? When you are mixing a bunch of things together to make a legitimate memory? The human brain can, like, do some shit. I was thinking about this on the way home the other night. Because I was talking about how I used to take those medications and they messed up my memory. And how I, like, faked my way through so many things that I just didn't remember. Because your mind's really good at piecing things together and scraping together some imagination. Alright, all that stuff should be good. DDO doing its thing, that's fair.
The Knoll nods in agreement. You've convinced enough Knoll Outlanders to turn against Chief Bloodgleam and her cultists. You've convinced members of the tribe to turn against the cultists.
I think if I could successfully intimidate that guy, this quest would be really short.
About sending the Outlanders to work with the cultists.
I wonder what his number is.
More than enough to create an
Now granted, my intimidate is not the best. What does it say?
fellows of the crowd.
36, and then I switch over to this, it's a 42. Yeah, it's not the best.
Everything the cult has done for you idiots!
The Outlanders seem to reconsider. But you have something that will convince them. Hold up, Grave
You
Moss
can't put aside
and reveal that you found it in the Chief's shrine.
Chief said Braemar joined the cult!
Someone shouts.
But Braemar never took off that ring! He said, and will be next!
Just attack this guy. I was trying to do something interesting and, like, line up a bunch of shots and try to get like a really, really big mini shot off, but should never do that. Yeah, the problem with the walk on water was it just never really worked. Like, there's a couple places where it did some work, but for where it was in the tree, it just didn't make a lot of sense for it to be there, and then, like I said, it just didn't work half the time. You got it to work? Huh. Yeah, I feel like probably half the time it just didn't work anyway. For me. Trying to think when the last time I even tried to use it. Probably on like a Lord of Blades raid, maybe. That's probably like the last time I tried to use it. Or what is it even called now?
Not a single cultist remains standing. The Outlanders cheer, believe that they can finally leave the borderlands behind.
Or a litany? Not a litany. Abbott raid.
He stands beside Aura, who laughs with her. There
Yeah, Abbott raid.
were these two when it initially seemed. With Chief Bloodgleam and the other cultists out of the way,
You know, it'd be great if I would remember to switch back to my combat gloves.
as they turn to leave, Yuma tells you to hold
That'd
on
be
to
great.
the chaos
You
shield
serve me
in
well.
case you need help defeating the rest of the cult.
I said it seemed like about half of the time for me it just didn't work. It just you'd fall or take damage and break your thing or whatever. Something would happen. All right. R3 Rosemary's Ballad. Kind of in for this. I'm still looking for that int trinket. But that's a big epic-y one, right? Yeah, let's save that. Or do we actually care?
Let the feast of souls begin.
The Let the Feast of Souls begin. Yeah, this guy's not the worst. We're definitely in our full emo form. Oh. Yeah, see, we even got the in reward somehow. Or did we just not do any of these? Am I crazy? Obstructing the orcs is not there. Alright, here, let's source by patron. No, that's not right. Last stand, big deal to the deep phantom death. Cage beast, bugbear bandits. Alright, I didn't do these. How did we not do these? What life am I thinking of? Why am I so confused? I guess we'll just do the loot minus the ones we just did. Apparently I didn't do them. What did I do? I know we did like chain 1 of Evening Star and the path to get there. But that's not that much experience. I don't know. I did some epics, or like some big Reaper quests. Got a little bit in over this weekend, not a lot.
Small, squalid cave entrances block the ravine walls. These must be the Caves of Chaos, where the cultists and their monster allies have made their base.
Well, doesn't matter. Looks like some of the sub people may have relapsed. Be sure to check your subs, everybody. Please, please continue throwing the supports this way so we can continue to keep the dream alive, as they always say.
What's wrong with you? As this cave is said to contain much treasure. A burly minotaur stands behind a magical barrier, guarding a pile of treasure. Always more. Always more. The minotaur sings. Greed draws you adventurers like moths to the flame. Have fun starving in my cave with the treasure just out of reach.
This guy seems a little bit uppity. So, last night, we'll talk about something a little different. Last night, I ran the guys through a little pen and paper session. As you guys know, it's been my turn to DM. I've been really excited for it. A lot of things that I've wanted to do for a while, and we haven't done that kind of stuff in a really long time. So we're kind of pulling out a bunch of the things that we normally don't do a lot of, like I know we did the murder mystery type thing, which is something that we hadn't done, and stuff like that. So we've been doing some nice things, but I have a session planned for next week. Don't tell them, but it's a Valentine's Day celebration, because people said that they would be around next week. So I I needed like a smaller one-shotty type thing that they would be able to knock out quickly. Still feel like a little bit of challenge, and but yet still be pretty simple. So something we haven't done in a really long time is the like answer a bunch of Sphinx's riddles. So I picked a bunch of riddles that I thought were like not real hard, but like medium hard. Yeah, like medium, not real hard. And the hardest ones, I feel like the group got right away. And the ones that I thought were kind of like the easiest ones, the ones I thought they would get immediately, were the ones that they kind of struggled with. So I think what I'll do here in a minute is I will read those riddles that I gave them last night and get you guys checking things out. The other thing that I think I finally finalized last night, or at least one of the things I finalized last night, is I found a way to burn some channel points. You guys remember I was really inspired by Strim Tom's looking up the weather. I thought that was kind of sweet. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to add... I'm going to read your horoscope for you. I like it. It ties in a couple of ways. One, horoscopes are very important in Final Fantasy Tactics, apparently. I haven't figured out why yet, but apparently it matters. So we get that, as well as, we like to talk about some hokey things on this stream from time to time. Horoscopes are pretty hokey. They always, to me, they feel like self-fulfilling prophecies, right? If you read one in advance and you believe X, you kind of make it happen. Or, say you read it in advance, or not advance, after the fact, and you look at your day, you tend to interpret them in such a way that they came true. So, I don't know, I thought it'd be fun. We could do horoscopes. I think we can continue to do the song lyrics. Those are the two I think we'll roll out for now. So I'd like to get your guys' ideas on channel point pricing for these things. I don't want to be standing reading people's horoscopes literally all stream. But, because, that's a little much. But I did think it would be fun to do a little something. A little bit. So, I don't know. Sounds like fun to me. What do you guys think? I'd love to get your feedback. Because you guys are the ones that are going to be cashing in channel points for this. And some of you have a lot. So I'd like to get something out there so you guys can start churning through some of these channel points. Do we want to do this extra fight? I guess, since we're already at Onslaught. Although we're not probably going to get the big one. This quest is kind of dumb like that, if I remember right. You give 0 Fs about your horoscope? Well then, perfect. That's exactly the right thing for you. It's meant to be something that's like, here, take 5 minutes to do something stupid. Not something that's like relevant or important. Again, you could also spend your time and energy on the, I didn't know you could get up here. Is there not another guy? I thought There's one more boner. Not one more boner. You can also spend your hard-earned channel points on song lyrics. If I was more musical in nature, I'd even try to like sing-song them to the tune of like Mary Had a Little Lamb, but I don't think that's gonna work. I'd like play Mary Had a Little Lamb like on a recorder or something, and be able to like play the loop of the music, and then be like try to read the lyrics to that tempo. But I'm not musical in that nature. Anything sexy going on? Ooh, there's a sexy. I think we're a little ways away from getting in that group, though. Unfortunate. The Bugaboo Bandits.
You can't put aside the
As you walk deeper into the cave, you hear deep, guttural voices in the distance.
Of course, I did pick the guy that was in the back. However, he was standing in a position where I couldn't hit anybody else. That's not what I want, DDO. Did some R8s with the big kids last night for just a little bit. Looking for whatever miscellaneous gear. It's part of the reason you may notice that we have the treasure hunter thingamabobber running. Unfortunately, I didn't get it started as early as I would have liked, so I'm gonna end up burning quite a bit of it, but maybe they haven't turned the bonus off yet. I don't know. They probably have by now. They should have. It's what, 11 o'clock? It's noon their time. They definitely turned it off by now. I don't know, I'm not rescuing any Slavs today. We're just getting through these quests. Getting them checked off for the favor. Which I don't even know what favor they were. They're from. Nope, I got my wings the night before, actually. Or the like Friday night or something. Now I tried to get some help, but people were not that interested. Talab stuck around and helped me out with the one more. If we would have got that one more, it would have been very quick. But instead, I ended up doing like olive chain. I did some pugging with some people off the stream Friday night after like super late because I couldn't sleep. Oh, the one more. Yeah, if we would have did that one more on R8, I would have got it then, but yeah, we got him though. Yeah, but 6 a.m. wipes me out. Hard to stay up much later than midnight these days. I understand completely. I don't think you were on at the time. Or maybe, no, it was. You were there for like a little bit. We made big chunks through, no, I'm wrong. I was right the first time. I don't think you were there. Whatever happened on Friday. Yeah, that's what it was probably. The Phase 6 R6 Feywild, and then I tried to get some people to do one more, which I would have tried to get everyone to do the Into the Mist quest, and that would have got me the wings. Instead, I had to do it myself. That is not true. I slept a little bit today. I went to bed at around 3 today, and I slept until about 4, and then the dog got me up, and then I was mostly awake after that until the wife got up, and then the puppy woke me up again, and I couldn't sleep, so I laid in bed for a while, and then I got up and I went and laid down on the couch and snuggled the puppy. Which she does not like, so uphill battles to teach the puppy to cuddle some. She is a strong, independent lady. Is that a euphemism? No, I was literally trying to cuddle the puppy. I was able to cuddle Quinn, so I feel like mistakes have been made. Whoever hit that tripwire, if I find out about it, is going to be in trouble. You think that's hard? Try to cuddle a 1-month-old kitten. Yeah, it's... Certain animals are not good at being restrained. Puppies and kittens are certainly on that list. But if you don't teach them to be at least somewhat cuddly while they're little, then they'll develop a strong independence, and you're kind of in trouble. Again, I don't mind them being independent, because they do have to spend a reasonable amount of time on their own. But I certainly also want them to be cuddly when it's time to cuddle. Mostly when I'm cold or need something furry to snuggle. The wife's very much the same way, though. Yeah, it seems to be going around. My mother-in-law, apparently, I need to talk to her, but apparently she decided, she's got a puppy German Shepherd, and he's learned that he could crawl under the fence, so then they fixed the fence so he couldn't crawl under, but now he's big enough that he's just jumping over the fence. So she tried to get somebody to put in that, like, PVC pipe edging that you can get sometimes, but apparently it was too expensive for her, so she's unfortunately looking to see about rehoming him. I'm going to give her a call and see what kind of budget she has for such a thing, and maybe I can figure out a way to jerry-rig it together for less. I don't know. I wouldn't charge her for the labor, just the parts. So when you're doing the R5 only life, We probably could on a caster like a wizardy base, or maybe even a Sork-esh life.
Grinding gears can be heard.
Could probably make something like that happen for one of those. The problem is, it's just that it's mostly just slower, and I like doing things a little bit more difficult from time to time, but sometimes too much slower is just not value. Should have named your cat Boar, because he assimilates all laps into his domain and resistance is futile. Sounds like one fuzzy kitty. I don't care about a bronze. I would have taken a silver. I would have taken a gold, but I'm taking any more bronze. Pick enough bronze by clicking chess. I don't know, I'm also be more inclined to do like a R5 plus only life if I had a group. At least like 3.
Small, squalid cave entrances block the ravine walls.
There's even on like Voodoo's R whatever lives.
The cultists and their monster allies
He
defend their base.
he has a core. I don't watch them all, but I know he's got a core.
You can't put aside the old.
You enter the caves, determined to eliminate.
I always pick the wrong way first. Let's go this way, because I want to go the other way. So let's go this way. Well, I would probably open up I'd pug. And I mean, we did I was able to get giant hold groups and stuff like that last life very easily. People are not some people are not afraid of it. The R question mark, and you know, just like seeing what people seem comfortable with when the time comes. Like we were doing 5s and 6s through giant hold. Last life. So like there are people who are not that afraid of doing it. They just, again, people get in their habits, you know, and you're like, why would you be doing anything other than R1? It's just not efficient. And you're like, well, we just thought it'd be a nice change of pace. And then you do it, and it turns out it's like 3 minutes slower because, you know, the boss takes extra time to kill or something. And then people are like, ugh. I know. I mentioned this before, but every time it's open, I get invited to go do it. And every year I tell them, probably not, because I don't want to... I don't want to have a bunch of private data to try to keep separate from the public data. It's just not something that, especially with the way my brain works, would be a good idea.
As the door opens, a
Um,
small goblin cries out.
Beat you now. You go away.
The goblin
So,
moans.
but I
You spot an iron
I always you know, try to be respectful when I let them know that I'm not interested. I'm still looking for a lever, aren't I? I think so. is. You only need the key? Okay. Thought you had to walk through the door with the levers. Oh no, in this quest you're right. In this quest that's the in this quest that is the troll optional. Alright, yeah, never mind. Oh yeah, quest we already did. Where you need the levers. Oh, that is one of the downsides of these quests. A lot of them all look the same.
Delicious. It's hard to eat just one.
The door swings open and well-oiled hinges, starting the hot buttons on the far side.
Alright, this is the quest where the guys like ambush you.
Sounds of guttural chanting coming from the chamber ahead.
Let's toast our success with a feast of souls.
Alright,
A magical bell rings.
ring that bell.
Perhaps the magical runes on the wall are the key to opening it.
Don't lag on me, DDO. Hey Melanie, welcome to the stream. Alright. Now let's not forget this ambush. Like, not quite at it yet, I guess. Here somewhere? Why? Wave? Aw. Wave back. Anyway, before I get any more distracted, let me pull up the riddles that we did last night. And most of these I felt like were not hard. Again, I did not want to have a hard riddles. Okay? The idea was to have a short one-night adventure where I could set up everything I wanted to for next week and the week after, as well as like do some story stuff that that they're gonna need for later. So right now they in the story, for those of you who are kind of interested, the crew of the Causeways Thunder is about... They've departed the frosty outpost Fortitude, which is where we had the murder mystery based around the TV show the same name on Amazon TV. I was heavily inspired by that particular show, and I thought it'd be a fun Dungeons and Dragons module. And it was. It seemed like it was a really fun time for everybody. So if you're interested in a banger TV show, I'd recommend that television show. But so now they're no longer bound to the town, and they're free to travel. And we had one of the things that they're going to be doing in the near future is assembling some pieces so they can find another treasure. So they recently learned the location of
Distractions from the inevitable.
The compass of the storm or something. And it was protected by a sphinx who wanted them to answer some riddles. And if they got a riddle wrong, then the sphinx would summon one of each elemental, and those elementals would attack. But that was only going to happen once. After that, there was going to be less complicated monsters that summoned and attacked afterwards. Or if they willingly chose to not answer the riddle, there were some other monsters queued up ready to go. So, again, my original plan was for them to just easily kind of walk through last night's adventure, answering the riddles. And then at some point, I figured I would have them do the fire or the elemental fight.
Glittering treasure. Little good it did.
Huh, this is pretty good
Claim it.
for level 21. I mean, I don't think I have any more strength lives on queue right now, but for strength lives, it's pretty reasonable. So, okay. We have, I think, 5 riddles. They got one of them wrong. Your guys' mission is 1, answer the riddle, and 2, figure out which riddle they got incorrect. Okay? Those are your 2 missions for this morning's stream. Riddle number 1. Who am I? When you come to the end of all you know, I am there. When you come to the end of all you know, I am there. Hate it, wits. I also did a thing where whoever first spoke to the Sphinx was designated as the person to answer the riddle once they decided that they had found their final answer, so they could discuss amongst themselves. Because that sucks when somebody is put on the spot and they have to come up with the answer on their own. Nobody likes that. The riddle is, who am I? When you come to the end of all you know, I am there. I'll also say that I found some ancient riddles, and by ancient I mean like from the 80s, like a pack of like old riddles. I figured a lot of these had gone around to be around. So the answer that we're looking for is the letter W. This is the one and only riddle that is a word riddle like that. And I loved it. That is the way I wanted to go. Alright, riddle number 2. 2 bodies in one. The longer I stand, the faster I run. I did not invent the riddle. No, I looked up these riddles. Like I said, I found an old cache of riddles from like I don't know, in some book published in like the 80s. These things have been around for a while. Who is extremely misleading? It should have been what? 6 of one, half a dozen of another, I guess. Again, didn't write the riddles. Just chose some almost at random. Ones that I thought were pretty easy. Ones that I read before I looked at the answers, and I'm like, I think it's this. And in general, I was correct. I don't think I had gotten any of these wrong. Although the last one here, I literally just picked completely at random because we needed one more riddle to solve. And so I just picked it at random. W is not a who. Depends. Have you ever watched Men in Black? Some James Bond movies? I'm not... Again, I did not write these puzzles. I'm merely read them as given to me from said riddle book. People can dislike the riddles all they want. Alright. Now, riddle 2. 2 bodies in one. The longer I stand, the faster I run. Good thing we got no Sheldon here. I don't know. Again, I didn't think any of these were that bad. I assume that's who you meant from... I did watch Big Bang Theory, but I don't remember any of it hardly at all, so... It's mostly something I did... one of the shows I sat in front of the television with my wife for. My wife really loved it. Water. Water's a fair answer. A delta where water meets a gulf, 2 waters running.
Whispery voices call to you.
An hourglass. Let's see. Did everybody that wanted to try to answer the riddle answer? Death. The longer I stand, the faster I run. Can kind of see death. Alright, if everyone's done, the answer is in fact an hourglass. Yeah, it is in fact hourglass. The dark sphere. What did we not... Oh, we didn't pick the letter yet. Did we find it? Oh, let's see. The third riddle. Passed from father to son. No, it's fine. No answers are bad. No answers are bad. Again, these came with answers. It's not like some of the riddles that you occasionally get from like D&D stuff where there's no answer and you just pick one that sounds good when the group like comes up with it. Like, it's not a philosophy test. which sometimes is the case, but this case they were riddles that had answers. So don't feel bad if you don't care if you didn't get the right answer. Or, oh, you don't like the hourglass. Well, an hourglass is two bodies. As it runs, it falls faster because it pulls away from the side, so it looks like it goes faster. Like an hourglass physically does run visually faster when you have less sand in it because it's the way it's shaped. Let's see. All right, so the third one. Passed from father to son and shared between brothers, its importance is unquestioned, though it's used more by others. I do have wings. I picked them up over the weekend in some of the rare off-stream gameplay. Last name, name. Legacy. Anybody else want to throw their 2 cents out here for said real answer? Passed from father to son and shared between brothers, its importance is unquestioned, though it is used more by others. I can even paste it in the chat in a second. Give me land. Also a fair guess. The family butt plug. I mean, if that's shared between brothers, but mostly used by others, well, I suppose that could also be fair. Bernardo, why are you getting wrecked, my guy? Stay out of combat. Alright, looks like most people have gotten an answer in that seem to be wanting to... Why? There he is. Like, I can't find this guy. Last guy. The answer is name or surname. Again, according to the published... Want a riddle I won't be able to answer? A lot of riddles I won't be able to answer, but if you want to throw one out there, feel free. But again, I was looking for riddles that I thought were simple and relatively straightforward. Because I didn't want to get them. Like, that was not the plan. The plan was not to, like, make them feel dumb. In fact, exactly the opposite was to let everyone have, like, a quick victorious evening of smash the adventure. So you were right. Land, name. Name is the one that people were. No soul, no land, but always at war. Sounds like the weather to me. Most of the riddles from riddles.com are nonsensical. Are you finding these on riddles.com? Because they might be there. I don't know. That's not where I got them from. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea. Like I said, I a long time ago I had a book with like a bunch of riddles in it. That was, again, published like a zillion years ago. It was one of the inheritances from the mother-in-law when I got her D&D stuff. Another cast you listen to does a segment on riddles.com. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I didn't want any of these to be difficult or challenging. I just wanted to be able to, like, here's a riddle. They take a few minutes to discuss and they answer it. Read Beef's horoscope. I haven't figured out how many points that's going to be yet, but we can definitely do that in a minute. It can pierce the best armor and make swords crumble with a rub. Yet for all of its power, it cannot harm a club. Well, it's 100 right now. Let me see if we can set this up really quickly. Rust or water. Ha, it's not weather at all. Alright, I'm pretty sure we got all these now. Is this not here? Channel points. Well, none of them should be enabled. Is that correct? Alright. Let's find some artwork to represent this really quickly. Should we use my zodiac? Oh, the other one the reason that, so the leap that got me to here, right, to do the zodiac signs, was to do fortune cookies. Like, make up a fortune cookie. We might do that one too. That would be one that I would just, like, make up pretty much on the fly. I decided this is kind of good. Alright. I'm not alive, but I grow. I don't have lungs, but I need air. I don't have a mouth, but water kills me. Fire. Or flame. That's a good one. That's the kind of riddle that I was looking for.
All well and good, but my hunger is not yet sated.
Something along that line. Something that they would argue with each other, thinking that I was making it more difficult than it really was. It was awesome, because I cannot tell you how many times they were like, don't overthink it. It's just a stupid riddle. It was awesome. It was perfect. All right, let's see. There's one more, right? There's one more. You guys got the last one? The rust and the water? I think beef had rust or water, right? Yeah, it's rust. Rust for sure. I am taken from a mind, shut up in a wooden case, from which I am never released, and yet I'm used by almost everybody. Oh, you know what? This is going to have to be a certain size, isn't it? Why are we not... There we go. Alright, I'll have to fill out the rest of it. But basically the idea is going to be... You give me your sign as part of the request, and I will look up your horoscope for today, and I'll read it for you. Again, and that'll just be something to burn some channel points on. I thought it would be something a little bit fun and hokey and kind of like, you know, every once in a while we'll stop, we'll interact with the chat, we'll have a fun time. Scorp? Is that you, you telling me your zodiac sign? I don't know what Scorp is. Scorpio? Again, I don't know anything about horoscopes. Apologize. They just happen to be on my brain because it's important for Final Fantasy Tactics. It's literally the only reason I have it. I'm even thinking about them. Okay, February 1st. Melanie, your horoscope says, today you might feel the need to get as much done as possible. You're especially energetic, Scorpio, and you... Why would you throw this in there again? That makes no sense. And you have the stamina and focus, and you should be able to accomplish whatever you want. Tasks and chores you may have put off finally get done today. Don't work too hard, however. You'll want to save some energy for tomorrow. I love the idea of horoscopes. Like, they're so non-committal. Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. Again, they're like a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you want to get some stuff done, today is your day. You'll get it done. But don't work too hard, because you're going to need that energy for tomorrow. Like, they're perfect chunks of nothingness. I'll keep this small one. Read blah, 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 generic thing that can apply to everyone. Yes, that's it. That is exactly it. That's why they're the best. Horoscopes are dumb. It's a long flyer way of saying hoping you have a good day. Also correct. Oh no, we'll put it out there. We'll see if it gets any traction. It did. I got the shield for my tune. Good, congrats. See, already came true. Look at that. Self-fulfilling prophecy. Self-fulfilling prophecy. It could say, don't leave the house today because it's going to be terrible outside. And you're like, alright, well I can't leave the house anyway because it's terrible outside. Bam! Victory. Alright, do we have any other guesses on the last riddle? I've had lots of the points. They just, none of them worked the way we intended. It's like, say, get up today. Oh man, if there was one that was that simple, like get up today, I'd be all in. I'd be like, yes, knocked out my victory today already. I got up. Let's see, I think Reaper points turn on again at this level, right? I turned on level 21. Why do we not spend these points? Like the worst. I don't think we need this one. Do you think I want this one? Make your bed. Clean your room. You're not my real dad. If the horoscope said I wasn't your real dad, then horoscope and I have to have a talk, beef. I usually don't do either one of these. And we're already maxed out our PR or our dodge, right? Yeah. Seems odd not to cash in the rest of these. I'm never going to use this. Well, I could do that one. Oh, we can do this if I have 30 points spin this tree. You've seen sad vid today about dads? I'm sorry to hear that. Alright. Anyway, that last riddle was in fact pencil lead. Or a pencil. So, like, I don't know. I thought all those riddles were relatively straightforward, relatively easy. Do you guys have a guess as to which one threw the group for a loop? What are we doing next? Probably over here. Do crazy quest. What quest do you consider crazy quest, by the way? So I think we're gonna head to this thing. I can never think of what it's called right now. All of them because they were all stupid? Wow. Not a riddle lover here. The group only got one wrong. Nope. They got all those correct. They in fact missed the first one. And it could have been better written out. Like I said, I read it and then like turned the page over to see the answer, and I was like, oh, well, this is probably W. Because, like, again, it may have been something that when you read it made sense as opposed to not when it was spoken. But I always worry about those letter word things. So, like, for me, anytime it's something that says, like, I end with or I start with, that's like a flag for me to check the letter. That's fine. You're welcome to be in a salty mood. Like, anything that says... anything that involves a direction, I instantly look at the letters involved. I've been burned one too many times by those kind of riddles. Alright, I want to read this out here a little bit more carefully. 1 second. I make riddle skills challenges that allow me to make the riddle incredibly difficult, but I give them a clue for every success. Set a pass-fail condition a max of 5 corrects, but the skill challenge ends with 3 fails, makes it more fun. Yeah, I mean, again, if I was... maybe I haven't made my intention clear, right? But the intention was not to put a difficult riddle or even challenge the players in front of... like, that was not the goal. The goal was for them to literally have a momentary pause where they get to feel really smart because they figured out the riddle, and we move on. Again, this was a small stepping stone in the overall plot that's happening of the campaign. And I needed something to like to fill in here, and I needed it to. I didn't need a multi-night adventure. I needed a single night adventure where everyone got their feel goods, right? And this was like the best way I could think of to like combine all those things together into a feel good night. What I thought would be relatively quick and easy. One big hack and slash with relatively not difficult monsters. Elementals in 5th edition are big pile of hit points, but they hit so-so. They can hit like a truck, but not really. It's like a greatsword-esque damage. And my group, I think, is 7 players at the moment. So 4 level 5 monsters for 4 players seems about right for like your one big encounter for the evening. Especially a group that is, for the most part, they've all played together for like years, so the key chemistry or the coordination is very, very high. Wasn't criticism of the riddles, just saying there's a way to keep the feel good and easy night without making the riddles simple. Yeah, I wanted them to be really simple. That was like part of the goal. Plus, I just like grabbed my riddle book and like flipped around and found some easy riddles and was like, these will be the riddles we're going to do. I did not have time to like come up with or find more complicated riddles. People say get hit like a truck. Anyone ever get hit by one? I've been ran over by a car twice. My son has been ran over and flipped over the car. But technically not a truck, no. Technically not a truck. It's like when you have the PC sneak into the guard's office to try to find a passcode, and he has 15 pictures of his mom and his mom's B-Day circled on the calendar. It's supposed to be easy. Yes. Now that's exactly what I was going for. Was that kind of evening. Of course, they could have made things difficult by themselves and just like attempted to slay the Sphinx. I think they could have taken the Sphinx in a head-on fight, which would have bypassed everything. In my mind. But they didn't do that.
Yes.
Correct. Hit by a car. Yep. It sucks. Being struck by a moving vehicle when you are not in a vehicle is bad. For me, it wasn't that big of a deal. Like, I walked with a limp for a couple of weeks. I just got, like, hit, knocked over to the side. Basically both times. One time my foot got mostly ran over. But, no, the one that messed me up was when Remington got hit by a car. That is the hit by a car that knocked me for a loop. He got hit head on, basically, at 45-ish miles an hour. Flipped over the car and rolled about 30 feet behind it. Just wrecking him. Smashed his arm all to hell. Smashed his, cracked his skull. caused us a lot of problems. But he's better now. A couple of surgeries and a few years. Yeah, 45 miles an hour. It was right in front of the house. He was on his bike, and he was waved across the road by another driver that he was waiting to cross the road with, and she waved him across, and he went across the road following her instructions, and a woman in the other lane that the woman wasn't paying attention to hit him slightly speeding. Nardo, I'd like a slightly bigger heel there, guy. Thank you. It probably could have been brain damage, but I think he's fine. He seems to have had a full recovery. I honestly think most of his damage was the landing on his shoulder and and then the road rash. I don't think the skull crack was that bad. He didn't have to have any like surgery for that. They just stapled it all back together and he was fine. Well, his style was the same before his car accident. It's probably why he didn't grow out of it, though. Yeah, it could have been really bad. It could have been really, really bad. Alright, why is this guy not taking damage? There it goes. Just like out of nowhere, just damage off. Alright, let's move our hireling here. Oh. I hate you. Hate you sometimes, hireling. And Ardo, if you get yourself killed fighting undead instead of healing me, I'll be really annoyed.
You've been returned to life for only one reason.
What's a four-letter word that can be written forward, backward, upside down, and still be read from left to right? I don't know what a four-level one would be. I want to say mom, but that's a three-letter word. Moon? No. Noon. There we go. See, mom, just because the word is not, my brain was like, alright, well, mom would be wow upside down, and mom back the other ways around. Yeah, I didn't think of noon. That was a good one. I should steal that one for the future. Should have tried to line up a twofer on that one, but whatevs. No, I hate this leap. That leap for some reason gets me very consistently. It's not that bad if you have a leap effect. You just jump over there on your own, but for some reason I always feel like it throws me past it and I don't even get a move. It's just like you're there. Do I still have a feather fall on, and maybe is that the problem? Let's turn my feather fall off for a second. I don't want to say that was the problem, but took it off and it started working. Man in a car saw a golden door, silver door, and a bronze door. What did he open first? The car door. Oh, yep. I gotcha. I smell what you're cooking. That was good. You're free! Freedom! Something else going on. Nope, this group's still doing this. Don't mind getting in with these. Oh, they're just doing elites. Never mind. Like I said, we're in chain 2. Or they're ready for chain 2. That's where I stopped to try to get... that's about the time that Talab was free. So I talked Talab into helping me with my one more. Alright, why can we not find this? I try to flag Veil every once in a while. I also need a flag for Epic Shroud. Don't forget to do that on your way up to lab. Otherwise you gotta do it in Epics. Which is not that, or do it for no real value. Which is, again, not that big of a deal, but you gotta remember to do that. Why is it still showing another trap? Is there another trap box somewhere that I'm missing?
Yes.
Man, my factory warranty is going to expire anytime, you guys. Right, there is another trap box right there. There's not 21 eyes on a die, right? Or is there? I'd have to count. Why can my brain not put this together? 1, 3, 6. Yeah, D6. Like it made sense. I just could not confirm that that math would be correct. So if you step through it. pretty amusing. Played not really pre-release yesterday. I mean, there were people there to play a pre-release kinda yesterday, but I wasn't really in the mood to play this weekend. Not really. I enjoyed playing the Popper event that we had, but I don't know. I just wasn't really in the mood for Sealed, I guess. But hi, would you like to unblock? But anyway, my friend Chris Johnstone here, he helps run the arena. He pulled out his dice, this new dice tube, and he purchased the dice that has all like the weird shapes on them or whatever. So he's got like the D7 and the D13 and like all those weird dice now, and we use those for the dice counters over the weekend.
Let's toast our success with a feast of souls.
Dice always add up to 1 plus the number of sides. Yes, but what happens if you're doing like a D5 and there's 6 sides on a D5 because they're like weirdly shaped? Because now, thanks to ooh, this is gonna suck. Now, thanks to a couple of doodads, you can get polyhedral dice. Okay. I say now, thanks to the weird unstable shapes modeling they can do now, they can come up with some pretty funky stuff. Why am I fighting this guy? Do I have to kill this guy? The time of my death grows near. Alright, well, let's just slowly but surely heal through this. Stupid champ thing. So anyway, the guys, for the most part, they got all the riddles answered. And, they moved through it, I felt like, relatively quickly. And, they completed the adventure in one evening, as I hoped. The real question is, a D7 or a D13 more useful than a D6, D8, D10? It currently is not, because they're currently not used. However, if you're going to use them, he does a lot of DMing, so maybe he does a lot of stuff like that. Maybe he puts them to use. Oh, that just opens this treasure chest back here, right? Yeah. And we like jump from here to here or some nope. How do you get over there? Oh, there's an easy way to get there. D7 for days of the week. If you have 7 people in your party, or 5 or whatever. Oh yeah, I don't necessarily disagree. They're fun, spirited dice for people who want to have oddball dice. And again, those shapes had to be invented and modeled. Right? Like non-stable dice are just an oddity. Oh man, if I had this on the whole combat again, I'm gonna be really annoyed with myself. I think once they're designed and the molds are made, they're they probably have no extra cost. Like, once the mold is made, there's no difference in the D. I wouldn't imagine. There's no difference in, like, except for, like, the size. But if you get certain percentage of sales based off of the fact that they're, like, weird shaped dice or something, right? Like, that's what they're there for. They're novelty dice. They're cool in the same way that fractals are cool. Fractals are cool. Are fractals not cool? Like, fractals are cool. That guy's like standing perfectly positioned where he can't get the whacked because of this light fixture. Don't move. Stay there. No! Scum. Yeah, I don't know. I acknowledge your point is valid and potentially correct. I just don't know. And again, if somebody wants to make and manufacture something that's sweet and charge a markup because people are going to buy it, God bless them. Feel the same way about metal dice. I like metal dice. I like metal dice quite a bit. Also got some stone dice. Like, I like dice in general. I like dice. I'm a dice collector. They're not so heavy that they would do that. Well, my one stone one, I guess, potentially could. It's very heavy, but it's, I bought it when we went to, the Petrified Forest in Washington State. So again, it's more of a novelty. It's not something that gets used. Oh, good. Good. We're going to have a situation where we can't move for God knows how long. Love that. It's my favorite. Can we be unfeared now? Oh, no. Now we're going to get this crowd controlled instead. Oh, no, I have a large, oh, I can't even think of the brand now. I like one of the really nice, playmats. It's like thick and relatively cushy. Alright, so he must still be around somewhere. Where are you? Scary man. Yeah, Ben's one of those people who's got like the miniature dice. He really likes that. I'm not a big fan of the miniature dice. I like these slightly oversized dice. Like I have a D20 that I was going to turn into my gear shifter for my little Festiva when I was still driving it around, but I just never got around to it. Guess we could fix our negative levels. Not that it really matters. I don't know. I just I like the idea of dice in general. I feel like good, all the negative levels. I feel like especially with the new day and age and how we're playing pen and paper D&D now, it's like all digital via like Roll20 or Fantasy Grounds or stuff like that. I feel like you lose some of the magic from your pen and paper game. And I think for me a lot of that magic has to do with the dice, the texture and the feel, and like remembering that like the superstition nature of it, like this die is lucky in this kind of situation, or it's good in that kind of situation. Dude, you could have been like any spell faster than that, and you died. All right, good call, Nardo. As usual, you're the best.
Time to take your vengeance.
Like, I was not that worried about eating a death there, in the sense that we're already neg level to high heaven. We're probably going to get got. But Anardo casting spells and then not landing is pretty annoying. Alright. Well, my Harper pin was already on cooldown. I used it earlier. I looked. It's got 65 seconds left on it now. Keep in mind my Harper pin is hidden behind my pretty face. It's right here.
You will not allow me to lose my edge.
I needed it on that other hold that they fired off to start off. And my Death Ward potions were also on cooldown. So
Feed me.
is that the furthest back monster? Probably. Now that we actually got them in a line, instead of spread all over the place. Boo, 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 boo. Tell you, that was one of the things that I was actually really enjoying about the Legendary Dreadnought, was having the secondary Harper pin freedom type effect. That is a very powerful ability.
Halon deftly climbs her way out of the sewer, pausing once to look back and wave her thanks.
The real question is, would my Voice of the Master have saved me instead of having my Featherfall item on? That is the real question.
If you're done with your foolishness, I have souls.
I hate this part. I feel like no matter which way you stand, you're gonna get borked here. I have found that facing backwards seems to be the least problematic. Okay. Nope, not that button. I think so. I need to double check. But that seems correct. Oh, good. Good, good, good. This is what I was looking for. Shada-yada-da-dee-dum.
What have you plundered?
Alright, I want to make sure that I'm full hit points here before we round through the ice elemental area. Or the ice method area.
We have plunged into the void.
No thanks. Oh, it's gonna be a tough one. Yep. Must be a nasty champ down there. This is a spot that can just go really poorly. Famine Reaper. Oh, we also got Famine Reaper slowed. Where's the other champ? There had to be another champ. We were taking way too much damage there. From some of those hits to not have a champ. This is fine.
High time to return to my
Ah, Leonardo, you suck. Why with the mass heal? You literally have heal. Bro.
You've been returned to life for only one reason, to help me feed.
Good news! What's your good news? I'm in. Take a little good news right now. The guild leader of Tycoons tomorrow is not Deer is alive. Nice. Hopefully said leader was just on a holiday.
Your soul glows with accomplishment.
Important? Important enough? Important enough that you wanted to share? Pretty important. Huh. Is that a game or a TV show? Because I feel like it's a TV show. So I thought it was a TV show. Give you a nickel to activate the powers that I told you to activate. Sweetness. Yeah, I kind of want to get back to the build review-esque videos, lives if I can find them. I got another video ready to get posted. I just haven't made the time to do it yet. 4 seconds. We'll see. He's not hitting us. That's not the button I meant to push. 5. My God. All right. Never hit the right power. I don't like these cold elementals down there. They're annoying. They make the ouchie.
Baubles and flummery. Distractions from the inevitable.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't disagree. Well, like I said, there's that inquisitive build that V-Love has asked me to do. Oh, that I was looking at. I was just looking for any like Ranger split. It doesn't necessarily have to be for the Scourge that has a write-up so I can do the review on. I was just looking for anything that was like in the popular or the top section of that particular forum post. I'm trying to get my forum interaction up by doing like the review videos and posting the links and stuff like that. Again, I don't mind doing build video or build review videos if you guys would like to send them to me as well. Just realize that I'll probably post them as a video review, and I will probably also try to get them posted on the forum. I have a shanty thrower. We might go more of a shanty. I know it's Vishanti, whatever. Vishanti, my C Vishanti. We might go in a little bit deeper on the next life. I don't know yet. When we epic TR. Because we still have quite a ways to go. Worrying about the next life right now is pretty not necessary. I do know that I'm going to have to do a build review for this. I've got enough interest that people want to see it. Did I hear shanty? Oh, jam. This is anywhere near copyrighted. I cannot listen to it. Oh yeah, there's no way. There's zero chance that I'll be able to listen to that on the stream. Sorry, my friend. You gave up after level 3. Throwers are really difficult. Below level 12 for sure. And I think that non-ranger ones below level 12 are really difficult. You could do the acid arrow build. I did that build once. I did a review on it, I thought. Maybe I didn't. I am not a big fan of the acid arrow build. Let me look. When I look for Acid Arrow, the only thing that comes up is an Inquisitive Life that I did. One of the Wizard Inquisitive Lives. So maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't do a review on it. Maybe I should do a review on it. It's not great. Oh, I didn't even see the... Okay. So over here, when I see... I just saw you... I didn't see the line, the Kappa line space. I just saw you could do the Acid Arrow build. This would need to be like that much longer for me to have seen that. There's just too much space, I guess. I'll stretch it out slightly. Alright, where are we at? Hang on. What are we doing? So level 28 is doing Epic Elite Spinner Shadows, which we already did. We also did Chain 1. Man, just nobody is ready to rock today. What do we got left? On the lower-ish level things. We've got red fins, which would be good. Except I don't like one of them. But we could do two of the 4 red fins very easily. We've got Offering of Blood, which in this life would probably be fine. Put an elephant up myself. Not in the mood. I'm having fun just chit-chatting with you guys. And I keep hoping that people get in the spirit of the horoscopes. We'll throw some more horoscopes out there. I kind of would not be opposed to doing this. Surprise the game whose average player is 40 are not playing at 1 p.m. on a Monday. Yes. Yes. Sadness is here. Sadness indeed. I know, it's not on the channel points yet. But for funsies today, we can fiddle with it. I grabbed an image. We'll do this guy. I just need to make its different sizes. So we'll do that. I'm a Cancer, by the way, for those of you who don't know. Not that it matters. Not that it actually does anything. Or we can use the Sam Star emote to be the horoscope. I don't know. Those are the ones that are still there. They're just not active because we weren't doing anything with them. Flute. I've been working on a Druid Rogue Barbarian split that uses dual daggers for the extra weapon dice, but it can be used two-handed weapons too. Read Leo, aka generic feel-good quote. Perfect. I'm in. I'm in Leos. For some information that you've been seeking for a long time might finally be unearthed today. It might finally be unearthed today through your diligent efforts. So if you try hard, you might find it. This is going to increase your ability to take on whatever challenges you're planning to address. And the dogs are barking. Thanks, Quinn. Your already sharp business acumen is likely to be enhanced by whatever you discover. Be prepared for a lot of hard work and continue to set success over the next few months. Generic things are generic. I love it. I love it. You already knew I was a Cancer. Oh! Oh! Oh my god, dog. Hush. Burn! I don't know. I like the idea of horoscopes. I don't. Again, for me, they're like self-fulfilling prophecies, basically, or an excuse to look back and reflect and be like, oh yeah, I could have seen that being true or whatever. Like, they're always written in such a way where it doesn't mean anything. Alright. I'll look one more time. Then we'll probably just go start, so we can go start some of these. Another Man's Treasure and stuff. These are tough. These are tough ones. We could die. Oh my god, dog. Shut up. It's pretty hilarious. The wife and I both yelled at the dogs at the same time. It was like in surround sound. And now she's coming downstairs because she got scolded. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did you get yelled at because you were barking? I heard you. I yelled at you too. Yeah, you got scolded because you would not shut up. I know. There's probably a person that walked on our street. The audacity. Yeah. They shouldn't walk on your street, right? Without your permission. You got yelled at and now you're sulking. Like, Daddy, love me. Love me, Daddy. I was just doing my job. I was just barking warnings to the family. Well, once you let us know, you can be... Oh. How about I give the pets and you get the pets? Huh? Don't demand the pets. Alright, you ready to get down? It's funny how they stop when you add to the... I know, right? Read Elminster's horoscope. Now you pay the points for it. What is Elminster? Do we know? Is he a Pisces? I don't know what Elminster is. Hi. Alright, you ready to get down? You want to sit with me while we read the next horoscopes? A Pisces. Like I said, I'll put these on, I'll get the points, the channel points set up this afternoon. For sure. You tell me what Elminster is and I'll read his horoscope. Meanwhile, we got a Pisces. Pisces, for today, you may need to take care of paperwork related to financial matters today, Pisces. You will pay bills, make deposits, or balance checkbooks. Whatever you need to handle, you will get it done, and done well. You might even find that you're better off financially than you thought you were. In the evening, go to a movie and forget about money for a while. Well, there you go. There you go, kids. If you're a Pisces, do checkbook things and go to a movie. Is Deckard Cain reading the horoscopes a YouTube channel yet? By the way, you're going to make a YouTube channel. Oh, this guy's name is Bimbong Jabwhite. Oh my god, what is that? You have to have money to forget about it. I don't know if you have to. Like, you could... I've misplaced, like, a tenner before. I have enough money to do that. Sometimes. Usually not. You can only find the year he was born. Oh, the guy in the viewfinder. Bimbong Jabbit. Oh. That's a name. That is a name. Alright, are you ready to get down? Are you done being in trouble? She's like, I didn't know I was in trouble. I was just here getting pets. There. A little bit higher so everyone can see you. But yet, not... There you go. There you go. Hang on. Nope. Hang on. If you're going to sit here, let's go full puppy mode. Let's go full puppy mode for a minute. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Show everybody that pretty face. Show everybody that pretty face. Oh, that fuzzy, fuzzy, fuzzy face. Yeah, is that better? Is that better? Alright, give me a kiss. Alright, get down. Nobody likes you. You smell bad. And you bark a lot. That's not true. I love you. But you do bark a lot. Get out of here. Shut the door behind you and leave. She's just like, nope, I'm sitting here. I'm all in, Papa. Papa, papa, ba-da-da-da-da. I got that song in my head now. Let me in, coach. We keep you around and you smell awful. I'm the worst at smelling. There's nobody on the planet that is worse at smelling than me. There are people who are stinkier than I am, but I can hang out with them all day. Do I have a case of Fong? I mean, is there an easy way to get the lyrics for that? Is it a bad case? Here we go. Here's the song. Do they have just the lyrics? No. If I can't look up the lyrics, then I can't read the lyrics. That song isn't copywritten. You think I should read the lyrics in the style of Shakespeare poetry for points? I mean, I like the idea of reading the lyrics, but I like the idea of doing the best opportunity I can. Alright, the sketch starts like an ordinary language lesson program. Every time a new English phrase is introduced, the sketch pauses and switches to the Zucchini Gals, a threesome gymnastics exercise team. They perform synchronized exercises while smiling and chanting the phrase. The choice of phrases include take anything you want. So, take anything you want. Take anything you want. Thank you for linking it, Beef. Spare my life. Where are they going? Where are they going? Anywhere in America. The first two phrases on the list. Take anything you want, spare my life. The third one. I was robbed by two men. Number 4. Call an ambulance, please. This is like the worst teach or learn English ever. I have a bad case of diarrhea. I feel feverish and sluggish. I'm allergic to penicillin. Is there anyone who speaks Japanese? How many of these should I take? Will my insurance cover today? Unbelievable. It's amazing. We did it. Unbelievable. Amazing. We did it. What else is in this training video? Is that so? Really? Are you sure? Never mind. The climax scene really got to me. How dare you say such a thing to me? You drive me crazy. Don't make fun of me. It's your fault this happened. Leave me alone. I cannot stand the sight of you. Hasta la vista, baby. And let's go Dutch. That is the list. That is the list of phrases that song has. According to Wikipedia. And these are the phrases you need for an English conversation. Take anything you want. Anything you want. As a Japanese person, whenever my stomach hurts, I put on a special outfit and start dancing and singing about my bad case of diarrhea. Number 1 comment. Oh. All right. Let's get back to work. Some cultures, man. Some cultures have some pretty awesome things going for them. Now he's standing still, of course. Lol, rip my Slayer lyrics. Bring it on. Is it, you have one? You have one in particular and I just missed it? I'll look it up. We'll read it. We'll read some Slayer. Said a lot of song lyrics are like, are super great actually. South of Heaven. I just missed it. I'm sorry. Not meaning. I just want the actual lyrics, please. Alright. An unforeseen future nestled somewhere in time. Unsuspecting victims. No warnings, no signs. Judgment Day, the second coming arrives. Before you see the light, you must die. Second verse. Forgotten children could form a new faith. Avidity and lust controlled by hate. Never ending the search, your scattered sanity. Souls of damnation in their own reality. The verse or the chorus is chaos rampant. An age of distrust, confrontations, impulsive habitat. That is That is a chorus, all right. Third verse. Bastard songs beget your cunting daughters, promiscuous mothers with your incestuous fathers, and great souls condemned for all eternity, sustained by immortal observance, a domineering deity. It's pretty deep. See what I mean, though? Like, a lot of these songs are like that. All right. We have chorus. Then we have another verse. On and on, south of heaven. 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 The root of all evil is the heart of a black soul, a force that has lived all eternity. A never-ending search for a truth never told. The loss of all hope and your dignity. And then it's chaos rampant, age of distrust again, and then on, south of heaven. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. DuckTales theme song. Or just, sorry, the Duck song. The Duck song. A duck walked up to a lemonade stand, and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, got any grapes?" The man said, "No, we just sell lemonade, but it's cold, and it's fresh, and it's all homemade. Can I get you a glass?" The duck said, "I'll pass." Then he waddled away till the very next day. When the duck walked up to the lemonade stand, he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, got any grapes?" The man said, "No, like I said yesterday, we just sell lemonade, okay? Why not give it a try?" The duck said, "Goodbye, good day." Then he waddled away. He waddled away. Then he waddled away till the very next day. Then the duck waddled up to the lemonade stand, and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, got any grapes?" The man said, "Look, this is getting old. I mean, the lemonade's all we've ever sold. Why not give it a go?" The duck said, "How about no?" Then he waddled away. Then he waddled away. Then he waddled away till the very next day. When the duck walked up to the lemonade stand, he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, got any grapes?" The man said, "That's it! If you don't stay away, duck, I'll glue you to a tree and leave you there all day stuck. So don't get close." The duck said, "Adios." Then he waddled away. Then he waddled away. Then he waddled away till the very next day. Then the duck walked up to the lemonade stand, and he said to the man that was running the stand, "Hey, got any glue?" "What? Got any glue?" "No, why would I? Oh! And one more question for you. Got any grapes?" Oh, damn. And then the man stopped, and he started to smile. He started to laugh. He laughed for a while. He said, "Come on, duck. Let's walk to the store. Buy you some grapes, so you don't have to ask anymore." So they walked to the store, and the man bought some grapes. He gave one to the duck, and the duck said, "No thanks. But you know what sounds good? It would make my day. Do you think this store has any lemonade?" Then he waddled away. Then he waddled away. Then he waddled away. There you go. So how many points do I need to make stopping everything and reading the song lyrics worth? I feel like some of these are going to be pretty intense. Lesson: ducks are a-holes. Sometimes they're very sweet. Sometimes they're very, very sweet. Let me check up on this here really fast. Duck Song is weak. It should have been the llama song. Oh, man. Much better than the generic, you'll do something great today, or maybe you won't. I don't know, man. I like all of them. I think it lets people mix things up. And it gives us a minute to, like, have a little bit of fun. Do something a little bit different. A little bit out there. And it lets you guys share different things with me. And it's not a big deal. That guy did not start to run when I thought he would start to run. You mouse look on this guy, we're gonna hit him? Nice. Isn't there another guy right here? Also nice. Oh, somebody put a massive wall of text on the screen. Oh my god, what is this? Another song? Alright, alright. This will be the last one of these for a little bit. We'll read it after this combat here. Or maybe, I know, we'll read it when we have the NPC go and do the lever. Alright. That is a long line of text as well, by the way. Oh my goodness. We weren't allowed to back up. We weren't allowed to turn. Could use smaller points for Would You Rather. I'd like the idea of just having Would You Rather be like a game that we play sometimes. I mean, I don't mind doing Would You Rathers also, but I just like playing Would You Rather. Like the stop, break what you're doing, and read something. I feel like is a worth the channel points kind of thing, you know. Or we could do a Would You Rather while we play. Okay, so Volbeat the Loathsome Rider. I hope that's close. Reaper, where have you gone? See the lonesome rider carry on. His pain so blue, haven't you heard? He's the lonesome rider. It's the lonesome rider's call home. Just feel all the love I'm giving you. I'm back from the war. I've been missing you. Where have you gone, my baby blue? I'm here all alone. I am bleeding too. Reaper, please take him home. He's been wandering for far too long. He feels so blue. Haven't you heard? He's the lonesome rider. It's the lonesome rider's call home. Just feel all the love I'm giving you. Okay, that's the verse. All right. Or the chorus. Sorry, the chorus. Verse what? 4? 3? Verse 3. The Dark Reaper led the cowboy ahead unto its final sunset. The dawn soon to come, a cold wind will blow. He's on his way home. My love will never be apart, and we'll feel the sadness peeling from our fate. The day has now come where we belong together again. Farewell, so long. Rita, I'm not alone. I can see you waiting in the doorway of our little cabin home. I feel so new, haven't you heard? I was the lonesome rider, and the lonesome rider is home. Just feel all the love I'm giving you. I'm back from the war. I've been missing you. Where have you gone, my baby blue? I'm here all along. I'm bleeding too. Alone. Sorry, alone, not along. Yes, the dirtiest rap songs. It's one of the things that I'm worried about. Definitely worried about people throwing some crazy stuff out here. Oh, some Cardi. Is this WAP? Is this WAP? People want me to put some WAP out there? Yeah. We'll do WAP tonight in the evening stream. I said I don't want to make everything cost channel points. I want to still have lots of interaction that's not channel point related, but something that's going to interrupt the action of the stream and the flow of the stream, and have a break. I like that idea, you know, and it gives us something that we could use them. So I'm looking at like maybe 1,000 or so for the here's your sign, and then something like 5,000 for a song lyric or something. Just kind of like some back of the napkin, kind of like looking at what people have for channel points. Some of you guys have a lot of channel points. Yeah, I'm not into the truffle shuffle. I'll do it over there off camera. I won't even do it then. I'm a liar. Two minutes in the follow the noob, I'm asking for Gucci Mane lyrics. Again, we'll probably try to keep things PG-13 for song suggestions. But yeah, we'll see. I don't mind. I have no problem doing a stop right now in the middle of Follow the Noob. Like, Follow the Noob, bam. All right, everybody. So one of our channel points is we ring song. You know what I mean? Like, I have no problem with stuff like that. Nah, homie, do the truffle shuffle. Yeah, I'm not about that life. Not about that life right now.
Pulling the lever dims the red crystal on the wall. The red barrier has
Well, that one track about coffee. All I know is there's something like a ridiculous number of people on writing credits for WAP. Ah, I did not mean to fall so far backwards. I was trying to keep these guys in a line. Stephen Lynch superhero? Now we're talking. I'm trying to remember if there's any swearing or cursing in that. Probably Stephen Lynch.
surrounded by bubbling acid. Oddly enough, the water which is a crystal embedded in its chest.
Let's fire off
You
this
beside the emulator.
and this before we activate that. Don't help. Don't help. Just stand there. Why are you not attacking? Also, remember to Assassin's Trick, especially things that are like Warforged and other things that probably have a high fortification.
Opening the green barrier. The final crystal goes dark, and the last barrier fades.
Points to read one paragraph of the Constitution. I thought about doing stuff like that too, where we like read through something together. Like, we'd have just like enough points that we would stop and read something. But I have no problems with like more ideas along these lines. I like these ideas. So as people come up with more good ones, we'll work them into the bit. I have no problem with like doing the Constitution or some of that other stuff like that. Yeah, so we did a lot of thrower testing this weekend, and at 15 plus it was pretty satisfying. The only issue is the incremental buildup means that it's trash at low levels. Then as you go higher, the issue is just base damage. The crits are very nice, and the abundance of plus buttons are very nice. The very low base damage doesn't scale as hard. Then as we know, it's very good in epics, provided one has the Shirati tree filled in. I don't think it's just the Shirati tree. I think a lot of the other trees also bring a lot to the build. You do need or you do want certain things in advance, like whirling wrists are very important, so on and so forth. I think there are places in the where the tree is good, or where the kind of build is good. It struggles in low levels, like all ranged builds kind of do, because keep in mind that the imbalance between ranged and melee is more apparent at lower levels. So what I mean by that is that the monsters are less likely to be able to get you if they can never touch you because you're ranged and you're kiting things around. So that is part of the balancing act that goes with being ranged versus melee. So if you're putting yourself at risk to knock out to defeat a monster, right? Then those chunks of damages should be greater than you're putting yourself in no danger running in circles, chipping something down. Which is why was a popular style. I don't actually care about that. I don't actually care about this either. Let's. Okay.
Completing the tile puzzle opens the
Even with kiting, because desync issues, unless you're very far from the enemy, they are closer than they appear on your screen. Also, enemies' run speeds are more than your run screen speed. I don't think that's true. I think it's different because you're running backwards and they're running forwards. But I don't think their run speed is inherently greater than yours. I think that because you tend to face the monster and run backwards when you're kiting, that's different. Because you can often outrun a great number of enemies.
The lever is pulled. The glowing sigil fades. The orange tongue has been.
I mean, unless somebody's got some evidence there to say that the monsters run faster than you all the time, I would love to hear it, but I don't think that's the case. Answering the final riddle. Riddle? AKA trivia. Do you know some basic trivia about this video game that you've been playing for like a zillion years? A little bit. You got it. You're in.
The renegade transmitter gas spare, causing the nearby platinum guard to explode.
Okay, let's get this up here. Alright, Nardo, I need you to heal, not whatever you're doing. Okay. Nope. Go, activate. It's very deceiving, but more often than not, enemies are able to outrun most players if they don't have high monk levels, barb levels. Again, running backwards is different. Like, your movement speed running backwards is different than running forward. But also, you hit obstacles. Besides, you just run in a stop sign pattern, you never care.
The Guardian falls to the floor with a heavy thud. The room rumbles ominously as the wizard begins chanting a new spell. You've thwarted the trap. But the wizard now always their city. There must be a way.
Alright.
Stormbreach is safe again.
Eye of the Beholder will rare. That's nice. And a sentience key. This is a good chest for us. Chest for us. Alright. So I think what we'll do is we'll put like a 1 song limit per quest. Take a look at this. There was an old farmer who lived on a rock. He sat in the meadow, just shaking his fist at some boys who were down by the creek, their feet in the water, their hands on their marbles and playthings. At 4:30, there came a young lady. She looked like a pretty young creature. She sat on the grass, she pulled up her dress, and she showed them her ruffles and laces and white fluffy duck. She was learning a new way to bring up her children so they would not spit where the boys in the barnyard were shoveling refuse and litter from yesterday's hut, while the girl in the meadow was rubbing her eyes at the fellow down at the dock. He looked like a man with a sizable home in the country with a big fence out front. Alright, I should read this a little differently. Hang on. Because this, like, started all blurred together as one thing, and then now there's separations. Alright, hang on. Let me take one more crack at this here slightly. There was an old farmer who lived on a rock. He sat in the meadow, just shaking his fist at some boys who were down by the creek, their feet in the water, their hands on their marbles and playthings. And there 4:30, there came a young lady. She looked like a pretty young creature. She sat on the grass. She pulled up her dress and showed him her ruffles and laces and white fluffy duck. She said she was learning a new way to bring up her children so they would not spit while the boys in the barnyard were shoveling refuse and litter from yesterday's hunt, while the girl in the meadow was rubbing her eyes at the fellow down by the dock. He looked like a man with a sizable home in the country with a fence out front. And if he asked her politely, she'd show him her little pet dog who is subject to fits. And maybe she'd see him grab a hold of her small tender hand with a movement so quick she'd bend over and suck on his candy so tasty made of butterscotch, and then he would spread whipped cream all over her cookies that she had left out on her shelf. If you think this is dirty, you can go F yourself. Yeah, that was pretty good. Again, the way it was originally written, it all like blurred together, but I think if you separate that, it'll make a little bit of sense. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I like that one. That was good. Okay. We have like 10 minutes before I have to go. It's better when it's sung, I bet it is. I bet it is. Yeah, that one's going to take me more than 10 minutes. This one... probably also going to take more than 10... I think all these quests are going to take more than 10 minutes. What... is a Hound of Zoriat? Yeah, I don't think we have a quest that's going to take less than 10 minutes. That we haven't done. Yeah, we'll probably hang out for a little bit and then call it a stream here this morning. I'm also pretty hungry. I've got some pork rinds sitting over here that I'm trying not to eat very intently. But our feasting window ends in 9 minutes, so 9 minutes we can get some stuff on. For those of you who don't know what's going on, maybe you're new to the stream, maybe not, I don't know. But greetings and salutations, welcome. My name is Samus, and we're currently doing a Rogue Ranger Bard throwing split. Yes, I took 10 Rogue instead of 11 Rogue, and I took 7 Ranger instead of 6 Rogue or 6 Ranger. We traded a base attack bonus and an ability I'm never going to use, improved wild empathy, for 1 more sneak attack die. That was probably incorrect. I misunderstood the directions when the build was laid out, so it is what it is. We'll make do the best we can. Also, I forgot to take chaotic good when I built the character creator, which also was problematic. So couple of errors on this initial build out. But overall, I'm having fun with it. Our current sentient weapon is set up with 3 pieces of the long shadow. It gives quite a bit of range power, and then with 3 pieces, you're picking up a d6 plus a d6 per epic level of acid damage. And then we're also have a crack shot negotiator, which is also a bunch of range power. I thought I had a 4-piece assembled, but I guess I only have a 3-piece assembled because we only have a voice of the master for our other piece. So we're only getting the range power out of it, and we have like +1 attack, and we have like a range power and stuff like that. So overall, it's working pretty well. There's one more crisscross. Why do I know this song? I feel like this is a song that we're definitely not reading right now. Oh, this is a short one.
Still driving the old model, huh?
I don't know what you're playing, but stop. All these ads. These ads are too many. Too many. Alright. Let's see. So we're doing that. The other thing we're kind of working on is we're working towards our big caster stick. It's currently loaded up with 8. And we're slowly but surely working our way... to 5 or to 9 slots here, but it's going to take a minute. Definitely going to take a minute. But we picked up a will rare. I guess we don't have a will in here. I thought we had a will in here for a little bit, but I guess we don't anymore, so that's good. But yeah, slowly coming along on that as well. The other thing we picked up was we picked up the lenses for dexterity. So we'll probably, and it's Mythic 3, that's something we picked up last night. I'll probably take this and boost it a couple of slots, so at 29. we'll be able to put this on. So we have a dex one, we have an int one. I think we picked up a strength one. So like we kind of have the main stats kind of covered now, except for wisdom. I never found the wisdom one. So my thinking is that we'll take, at least for the TRing process, we'll level up one of each of these artifacts to level 3. Should be pretty fast, and or at least level 2, and then we can have something to switch into at 29 for a variety of the builds that we'll be doing. So I think that's kind of the strategy we're going to go with. Meanwhile, we'll just keep. We have the Black Razor now at. Are you like super close to having another slot? I don't remember. I don't think so, right? Yeah, you're a ways away. I overshot this one somehow, like quite a bit, like 3,000 points more than I wanted. And then we also have a whelm with a few slots as like a melee weapon. So we have a couple of these weapons laying around. Let's see if we have one of those. Got to check on all these like miscellaneous low-level doodads to see if they can get eaten or not. But anyway, any advice that people have, I'm willing to listen to input on like activating sentient items and stuff like that. I don't want to spend a whole bunch of resources cleaning something up every life, and we bounce around a bunch. So I kind of want to have a couple of small ones with like another piece and the voice of the master, stuff like that. We can have some extra voice of the masters, etc. All right, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to read this last song lyrics for Talab here, and then I'll log off. I'm going to get something to eat. I'll try to make some time to work on getting the channel point stuff engaged. We'll do those two for right now, the song lyrics and the read your horoscope. And I'll also try to get out arena codes for those of you who are Magic the Gathering arena players. If you're not already on my list and you'd like to get added to my list, send me a whisper, and I'll be sending out this last week and the week before's codes, hopefully today. All right, Jump by Crisscross. Jump, jump. You should know that Crisscross is not having anything today. As we stand there totally crossed out, we commence to make you jump, jump. The Mac Dad will make ya jump, jump. The Daddy Mac will make ya jump, jump. Crisscross will make ya jump, jump. Don't try to compare us to another bad little fad. I'm the Mac, and I'm giving ya something that you never had. I'll make ya rump, rump, wiggle, and shake your rump. 'Cause I'll be kicking the flavor that makes you wanna jump. How high? Real high. 'Cause I'm just so fly. A young, lovable, huggable type of guy. And everything is to the back with a little slack. 'Cause inside out, ya wiggla, wiggla, wiggla whack. That can't be correct. I have to be saying that wrong. I come stomping with something pumped to keep ya jumping. R&B, rap, and bullcrap is what I'm dumping. And you ain't something about Crisscross. We all been that. So when they ask you, do they rock? Say, believe that. Jump, jump. The Mac Dad will make you jump, jump. The Daddy Mac will make ya jump, jump. Alright, we did that verse. Alright, moving on to the chorus. Next one. Next verse. Man, I thought this was not that long. It turns out the pages didn't finish loading. I like stuff knockin', knockin'. I love it when a girl is the jockin'. the DADYMAC. Yeah, you know me. I got you jumping and pumping and pump moving all around. G in the mix, I make ya 6 steps back. They tried to step the Mac, then they got jacked. To the back, you'll see sporting the gear that's coincidental. Act like you know it's, so don't be claiming that it's mental. 2 idle kids with a flow you ain't never heard, and none faking, you can understand every word. As you listen to my cool school melody, the daddy makes you J-U-M-P. Jump, jump. Alright, then we have the verse. Now the formalities of this and that is that crisscross ain't coming off whack. And for all y'all sucks that don't know, check it out. Some of them try to rhyme, but they can't rhyme like this. Some of them try to rhyme, but they can't rhyme like this. Some of them try to rhyme, but they can't rhyme like this. Some of them try to rhyme, but they can't. 'Cause I'm the mega diggle daddy Mac daddy. The migla Mac. Because I'm the migada Mac daddy. The migada Mac. I make you wanna jump, jump. The Mac dad will make you jump, jump. A daddy Mac will make you jump, jump. Crisscross will make you jump, jump. Believe that. And with that, everybody, I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Please consider like, subscribe, following if you're not already doing so. I'm going to go ahead and link my Patreon page as well as my YouTube channel. A couple of bucks a month kicked my direction really does help out. And it's a great way to support the stream. And, of course, jumping over to our YouTube channel for all these goodies is also very good. Alright, and as Talab says, Lord have mercy. Toodles, y'all.